So everybody commence if you have your PJs on. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's get started. Look at all your pretty faces on the screen. We already did roll call, and I just texted Elizabeth. I don't think she had a conflict tonight, but you just never know what could come up. So luckily we can record. And I had asked everybody about who your hero is and why. So we're going to just kind of break the ice with that. And if anybody wants to start, that's awesome. I know a lot of us have heroes. So does anybody want to start to break the ice and share who your hero is and why? No?
I'll break the ice.
So I can break the ice if you need me to.
I'll break it.
Oh, thanks, Annette.
My hero was my pastor, Reverend Dr. Wilma R. Johnson. She was a 5-time lung cancer survivor, and she passed September 30th, 2016. She was my pastor for 17 years, and she fought all the way. Even when she was sick, she would come. We have 2 services at our church, and she would come and preach at both services. And the last time she was diagnosed, they told her they couldn't do nothing else for her, but she still came to church. She preached. She let everybody know whenever she had to go to the hospital, the pains and everything, the members. So she inspired others to be strong on their journey with cancer or any other thing.
Well, she sounds amazing that she was able to still be there for you guys when she was so sick.
Yes. So that's my hero.
Well, she sounds awesome. Is she still with us or?
No, she passed September 30th, 2016.
Okay. Well, it sounds like she probably touched a lot of people's lives too.
Definitely.
Well, thank you, Annette, for sharing. Appreciate that. All right. Who else wants to share their hero? It's kind of fun. Nothing to be nervous about. My hero is my grandma, and she's an amazing woman. She did pass away in 2016, in May, and she's somebody that I grew up with and baked cookies with, and we'd go spend the night at her house, and she'd say, a lot of my stories are based around food. I don't know why, but she just would say, hey, what do you guys want to watch a movie? And I'll make you popcorn. She was just always there for us. And as I grew into an adult, I started to see what an awesome woman she was to the people around her, and how she would open her door to anybody and offer to cook them a meal. It's like she was the kind of person, when you went to her house, you felt like you were at home or like you were part of the family. And that's something I look up to, because I think we all need to be non-judgmental and love everybody and love one another. And she really taught me that. And then as she got older, I watched her have a really awesome work ethic in life. And until she was 83, she still mowed her own lawn, raked her own leaves.
Wow.
And her theory, or the way she said that she lived such a long life, was you never sit down. Don't ever sit down, or you'll never be able to get up again. So that was her mantra through life. And I watched her, just be an awesome woman and an awesome mom to my mom. And so it was so sad. She did get cancer, and she really lived a healthy lifestyle, and she never really was a sick person, but she ended up with mesothelioma, which is the cancer that you get when you are around asbestos at some point in your life. And all of a sudden, when she was like 84 and a half, she just started not feeling well. And, but I'm telling you, she was just an amazing, loving, kind person all the way up until she passed away. And she's my hero. And I just absolutely love her and love what she taught me, the type of person to be in life. So, who's
Well,
next?
she sounds like a wonderful person.
Oh, thank you. She definitely was, and taught me so many awesome things. So thank you. Do you want to go next, Annie?
Yeah, I can go. I don't know. I'm a weird person, and I never think of people in terms of being a hero to me or anything. But I guess if I had to say anybody, I would pick like my mother or my husband. They're both really giving people, very unselfish, and I have a tendency to be a little bit on the selfish side. Um, and I wish that I could be more like them because they just automatically act out of kindness and what they can do for somebody else. Like they don't seem to have that moment in them where they say, well, how is this going to affect me? Like that
Mhm.
split second where you're kind of like making it about yourself when it should be about somebody else.
Yeah.
So they're both just really not selfish at all. And my mom, she worked really, really hard her whole life, and she's retired now, but she's still. Actually, when you were talking about your grandmother, she reminds me of how my mom is because my mom will not sit still. She just is always up and going. And even now, her husband passed away a couple of years ago, my stepdad, and um, she she just won't stop. She just keeps going and going, and she doesn't pay someone to shovel her snow. She's 70. She doesn't pay someone to shovel her snow or do her lawn. She does it all by herself. Or my husband does it for her when we can, but she's just very, she's very motivated. She just does what she's supposed to do without complaining. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
admirable to me.
Yes, that is admirable. That does remind me of my grandma too.
Yeah.
She sounds really special, and your husband does too.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I'm blessed to have him for sure.
Yeah. And he makes you pancakes, so
He
that,
does. And tonight he made us chicken and dumplings.
what?
I know.
So he likes to be in the kitchen. That's his.
Oh yeah, he loves cooking. He loves it.
Well, awesome. Thank you. How about Danielle, are you open to share?
Yeah, for sure. I'm here. I would say I would probably have to say my mom, for many reasons, but I think we all can agree that you don't really appreciate everything your mom does until you're a mom and you realize that like 90% of the most important things just go unnoticed. Um, she just obviously, have been there from the beginning and really pushed me and my sisters to to try hard and to not give up and constantly keep learning. And even as an adult, she continues to push and drive us to continue to better ourselves. So I would definitely, like I said, I'd definitely say my mom. And I really appreciate the stuff that she did when I was younger, but even more so now as an adult. So we are definitely molded by our moms, and that's something that we appreciate, I think, as we continue to get older.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. I love that. I think some can recognize it as they're younger, but definitely when you become a mom, you really start to appreciate and just see how amazing they really are and have been when you didn't even notice it. So
Exactly.
awesome.
Definitely.
Thank you, Danielle.
Sure.
And then I think lastly is Kathy. Are you still there, Kathy? Oh no, Margarita there.
I'm
Hello?
here. I really haven't thought of anybody, though I was trying to today.
You don't have anyone that you have looked up to in the past? No? It's okay. You don't have to share. That's fine. How about you, Margarita?
Um, uh, my hero is a little different. My hero is actually my mentor, Donna Sims, who actually brought me into Avon. And Donna is, she's everything to me. She's my mentor, my boss. I call her my boss. She hates when I call her that, but she's my best friend, my sister, my mother. She's always been there when I've needed her. Um, she's just a wonderful woman. Will give you the shirt off her back to
Yeah.
help you. She's she's there to listen. If I need a shoulder to cry on, she's always been there in the 19 years that I have been with Avon. She's always been there. I believe she's just heaven sent to me. Um, and I feel very lucky and very blessed to have her as a partner, as a boss, as a friend, as a sister. Um,
Awesome.
I just love her. I love her. She's a part of my family. My kids call her aunt.
Wow.
She's just a blessing to me. I love her.
That's awesome. And she lives in Ohio?
No, she lives in Illinois.
Illinois.
Wow. Yeah, I met her, and when I actually called the 800 number to sign up to sell Avon, and this is when we were actually doing face-to-face interviews, to sign up somebody to sell Avon. She signed me up in 8 minutes,
Oh,
and she was, going through a hard time in her life, and she's really, she's just an inspiration to me. The things that she's been through, and to come up to be a bronze executive leader. Um, I want to be just like her. I mean, she's a wonderful mother, wonderful friend. Like I said, mentor, boss. She's she's just great, and I feel very thankful to my whole family, my kids. We feel thankful that she's in our lives.
well, she sounds amazing. And I am friends with her on Facebook. I need to check
Mm,
her page out a little bit more.
she's awesome.
Sounds like she's been a great support to you in your personal life and in your business. So,
Yes, she has.
well, good. Thank you, everyone, for sharing. It's fun to talk about somebody that we really care about and that's made a big impact in our lives. And actually, this kind of will play into what we talk about tonight, and what type of impact we can make in our family's life, and most importantly, in our downline's life. What is it that the things that you look for or that you loved about your hero? How can you be that hero to your team and help to engage them and to encourage them to be the better them? So, very good. So it was so nice to have a chance to sit with each of you on the phone, get to know you a little bit better, and all of us had a chance to talk and go through your application guide. Pat yourself on the back. Great job filling it out. And it was nice to hear, what you want in life and what really your Avon business brings to you. It's always an eye opener for me to go through your self assessment. Would love to get some feedback from you guys. When you were going through your self assessment, did you have any internal thoughts or self discovery about where you're at right now when it comes to assessing yourself for your business?
Well, I did. I had that aha moment or whatever. And then I went to our sales meeting on Monday, and I was telling, because Jill was that she had asked me about, have I started the training and how it was going. And I told her, I'm like, well, I had this breakthrough. And she said, the first time? I said, yes, the first time. It was amazing.
I love it. Well, do you mind sharing your breakthrough and like what category it was from, kind of just so it'll make sense to everybody? Are you open to that?
Yeah, that's fine. When I other reps, because I do so much of my business online, and other reps will ask me on social media what, for tips. And I'm sure you guys know that too. Like if you're successful with your business, you get a lot of other Avon reps always wanting advice and guidance and that. And one of the things I was telling them was don't think for their customers in terms of sales. Like don't assume that something is too expensive. Don't assume that they won't like this style of a dress. Don't assume they don't want bright lipstick. Let them make their own decisions so you don't sell yourself short, and them at the same time. And so I was telling Kate, though, that I always assume that my downline doesn't want anything to do with me because I was nested a lot of people through the training leader program a few years back. And initially I tried to contact everybody, and I tried multiple times and didn't really get any response from them. So I gave up, and they're still my downline, but I have no communication with them. And I just assume that they don't want to be bothered by me at all. And so I don't have a lot of communication with, I have a few people that I talk to, but the majority of them, we don't have any contact. And I was telling Kate, well, it's been a few years, but I'm just assuming they don't want to be bothered by me. And then all of a sudden it clicked. Well, here I tell these other reps not to think for their customers, but yeah, I'm thinking for my downline. I'm assuming I know what's in their thoughts and that they don't want to be bothered by me, but maybe right now they're in a different place with their business and they are wanting help. So I should reach out again and make sure they know that at least if they decide they do want contact or help or assistance or feedback, that I am available to them for that at any time. So I'm going to start sending them all actually physical cards in the mail rather than trying through email and texting, which is what I did before. I'm going to actually send them a physical card in the mail with my phone number and just a little note so that they'll know that I'm still here and that I'm, encouraging them if they do want to take advantage of anything I can offer them, that I'm here. So, yeah, that was my moment.
That was a good moment. I hope you have more of those while we work together, but that's a big one, right? We can never assume something for somebody else. And especially the nesters. I feel like all of us have some nesters on our team. And, you just feel like, well, they've been selling for 50 years, so they don't need my help. They may not need your help, but they may need someone to talk to about their business. They may need someone to say, hey, how are you? I'm from Avon. Because we all know full well that New Avon really isn't making calls like that to them just to see how they're doing. So you would be the closest person to just say, hey, how are you? If you need anything, this is me. Here I am. So awesome. Thank you very much, Annie. And anybody else? Did anybody else, while you were going through that, say, see something that maybe you thought you were doing, or maybe you said, man, I really need to do more of this? Okay. I'll just tell you from my standpoint, many of you talked about wanting to become better prioritizers, really trying to prioritize your day so that way you can set some actions into place on your calendar. And many talked about time management, really saying, gosh, I feel challenged in that area. I want to do so much better. And so luckily in this program, you're already starting to work on your time management skills because you're putting these dates for our class on your calendar, right? And then when we're done talking, we talk about things that you can do for your business in that time frame. So you're putting more dates on your calendar, more items to do for your business on your calendar. So time management does come naturally with the program. And many of you wanted to work on time management. Many wanted to work on team communication, just like Annie had mentioned, reaching out and just saying hello. I talked to somebody else about sending cards. Jackie says, she said pretty much Ann was having that like Annie was, just I haven't reached out. I've been busy. I've felt like defeated and different things like that. And so then we correlated that, like, I wonder how your team feels. If you felt this way, they could also be feeling this way. And so I said, do you have any note cards laying around your house? You know, she goes, I have so many note cards. She's like, that's something I like to buy and have around. And so she's like, I'm going to do that. I think she has like 15 people on her team, 15 or 18, I think. So maybe it's 20. So anyway, I said, that might only take you about an hour to 2 hours to write out some nice little hand cards. And she goes, I can't wait. I'm so excited. So she felt a little re-energized. Anyone else want to share any of their self-assessment? I'm going to share then for Kathy. I don't know if she's texting. I'm getting all these texts. So Kathy took the class the first time around. So I was able to see her first self-assessment compared to her second self-assessment.
I am here, by the way.
Oh, hey. I didn't know if you were...
Elizabeth texted saying that she just walked to the door and traffic was bad.
Oh, okay.
That's who texted.
All right, maybe she'll be able to log in. I don't know. So Kathy, did you have any, like, when we were comparing them, does anything stick out to you? Like, I would have to pull out your file.
I have to pull it up. Actually, I printed it up. It's in the other room. I'm going to go grab it.
Okay.
Keep talking.
So she and I talked about a few things. So here's one that changed for Kathy that was kind of an eye-opener. Under the manage box, the business acumen, you know, being up to date on different incentives and what's going on with Avon. Her new one, she's at consistent. So since the first class from challenged, now she feels consistent in that area because she's holding herself accountable, making sure she's reading information online. And so that was a good one.
I don't have my first one. I have my current one, though.
I'm just looking at it. I just thought it was nice to see the first to second class that she's taken. So coaching. Oh, hey, Kathy, tell them what you do for coaching that you weren't doing prior to the first class. Like,
I do go to meetings.
huh? So how do you go about?
Well, basically, I do a go-to meeting with all my new reps when they sign up. Like I did one today that you were supposed to be on, Kate, but I think you forgot.
I know. I was supposed to be.
That's okay. Anyway, I do go-to meetings, and so I can share my screen, and I show them the kickstart, and I do the memory jogger and the why. What's your why? And I show them the daily care flyer bundle and also the advanced leadership program. And I talk about promoter, star promoter, and also bronze ambassador. Because I want them to get to bronze ambassador ASAP.
Why?
And that goes along with Kickstart too. So they can earn money and they'll stay with me.
Yes. Well,
I'll earn money too.
Exactly. Something in it for you. So do you like the go-to meeting platform? Is it working for you?
I do. It is working well. And then I also did a team meeting on it. And also I've been doing opportunity presentations, and I'll even do them individually. Like I'll do one for, like I did one for a rep that lives in Ohio. And like I presented the opportunity and talked about why she joined, and then at the end had her share a little bit about why she joined, what she likes about it, why she wants them on their team and stuff. And we recorded it, and now she can take that. It's about 20 minutes or so. And she can share it with people and present the opportunity via that.
Awesome.
If you
Good.
guys, so yeah.
Well,
So I'm
good.
using GoToMeeting. I do like it.
Yeah, it's a really easy
It does
format.
like a 1 month at a time, but I think it's a little more expensive. But I think I'm going to go ahead and buy the year worth because it's cheaper per month then.
How much is it for a month, Kathy?
If you do one at a time, it's like $36 a month. But I think it's like 20, works out to like 27 a month if you buy a year, something like that. I have to look.
Because I was just thinking when you said that I could do like a video on my YouTube channel saying I'm gonna do an opportunity meeting, do it like a go-to meeting at this day, a certain time, leave it open for anybody to come in that wants to.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Well,
after
when you record the GoToMeeting, you save it and upload it onto your YouTube channel.
Oh.
Anyway, so.
Okay.
But see, with it, you can. I want to get into YouTube more like you. You're my YouTube hero.
Aw, thanks.
But I haven't yet, so I don't know. Can you like have other people talking on your YouTube thing if they're not with you?
Yeah, you can do that. Like, I was thinking of doing these live streams also. After our okay, what month is this? Dang, February. After our January sales meeting, I was thinking, Jill inspired me to think of the idea to have like Avon afternoons with, Annie. That's kind of corny. We'll work on that. But, just something similar where I have like a live stream going and I can actually interact with my subscribers while they're there, and then it records and I can upload it so that you can do that. So you can have other people, on there.
Okay, so that might be you can use screen share.
Hey, girls.
Yeah.
We might have to take one offline.
I'm sorry.
No. I think you guys should like get together and hammer that out because that sounds like you guys could help each other. Definitely.
Yeah. Anyway.
Really quick, a free platform if you do want to start at some point trying to train your people online. Zoom, ZOOM, allows you to have a free service up to 40 minutes each meeting. So you just would log into Zoom, invite them, and then you'd have 40 minutes to talk. And then pretty much the screen will go blank. But, hey, 40 minutes is, I think, a long enough time to meet with somebody.
Oh, sure.
So that's a free one. Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing, Kathy. All right, let's keep moving on. So your belief on your first page, everybody filled that out. It was nice to get your information. So that page is to help you to create a 30-second commercial, let's say. And I think I talked to each of you about that. Just really coming up with your personal Avon story that you can share with others at any time that would sound exciting to somebody else, or at least sound like something that would encourage them to want to maybe learn more about the business, whether to become your customer or your recruit. But everybody loves to hear a story of why somebody is doing something that they believe in. So do you all feel comfortable with your 30-second, little spiel? Have you practiced it? I know that was part of the call to action. Some said you would go out online and offer it to somebody. Some of you said that you would talk to somebody in the grocery store. Did anybody really share their belief yet? No? Nobody? Well, if you haven't.
Hey, this is Danielle.
Okay. Hey, Danielle.
This is Danielle. Hey, yeah, I have a customer like VIP group on Facebook that I funnel, my loyal customers into, and I chose one of them that has really turned into a regular customer in the sense of ordering frequently, and basically kind of shared how Avon has, improved my life, or the things that I really enjoyed about it, especially of recently, as I've become a bronze ambassador and, looking forward to Rep Fest, things like that. Like Avon's becoming a bigger part of my life. And I've mentioned that to her and mentioned how, I started as a personal shopping or personal use rep, and kind of, shared my experience with going from a customer to a rep. And she was really interested in that story and really could relate to it because she continues to try new products and increase her usage of our products. So I definitely think I have her thinking about crossing over to joining.
Wow.
No commitment at this time, but definitely, I don't know, it was a good conversation to have because she essentially is in this situation that I was in a couple years ago when I decided to join, and we kind of had some common ground from that. So yeah, it was good. It was a good discussion, and hopefully I'll have more like that.
Good. Now, did you guys do it in like Messenger, or how did you talk about it?
Yeah, nope, it was definitely in Messenger. So yeah, we just exchanged a few messages and just kind of went from there.
Nice. Yeah, that's fantastic. And sometimes, Messenger and texting, that's a great way to communicate, honestly. And so good job at sharing your belief. And the more you share it, the easier it becomes, and it just kind of comes out without having to think about it. And so really just try your best to practice your story and start sharing it with whoever you can. So anybody else want to share their story before we go on? Is anybody still trying to figure out who they're going to share it with? It's okay if you are. I'll just take that as a yes. So so I do challenge you to really just go outside your comfort zone and find that person you're going to share with, or start practicing it in your head so you can share it with somebody, because it's just going to make you feel good. Like, I shared it, I did. And your story's a good story. Just don't make it like 20 minutes long, okay? That's all I ask. None of us want to hear a 20-minute story unless you're really like hitting it off, right? All right. Avon U, I just want to encourage each of you that Avon U is up and running, and there's some fantastic training. It's pretty interactive. So when you actually go in and do it, you do have to fill out information and you have to answer their questions. But just encouraging you to jump on Avon U and come up with a way maybe to encourage your team to jump on Avon U. Whether you send them an email and just say, hey, have you tried Avon U yet? You don't want to miss out on all the great training that's there. It's all free. Has anybody taken some of the first Avon U courses? It's kind of it's in order. You have to take the first one to get to the second one.
I started on the first one.
Did you? Good.
Yeah.
It's nice because you can just sit there and do it right from home, and then wherever you leave off, it will start back up there. So good job, Annette.
I did the ones that you had to do to get into the Drive Like a Boss thing.
Yes.
And then that's all I've done. I need to get in there and do it.
Well, there's some good Aspira training in there too. So anything, check out the Aspira training. All right. And then we have Blab Like a Boss. I know you guys are out there blabbing about it. And we have a few on our team that are working on getting some Blab tickets or have already got some. So I thought I'd put it on a little slideshow here. So this is the Detroit area, actually. Here so far, Audrey has a total of 3 pending appointments yet, and she's also received 3 tickets. And then Elizabeth Hines, she had traffic tonight, but she'll get to hear when she listens to the recording. She had 2 pending personal appointments, or she does, and then she has 2 total tickets. So that's good. Those of you that know Jean Miller, she has 2 pending appointments, and she is encouraging both of them to get $150 first or second order in, so they'll be qualified. Jill Lazat, she has 3 total pending appointments, and she has 2 total tickets so far. Karen Fritz has 2 pending personal and 1 ticket so far. Kathy, you have 1 pending personal. Woot woot. Is she gonna? I'm sure she'll place her 150, won't she?
That's probably the one that just signed up the other day, and I had the meeting with her this morning. So.
The meeting I missed? Okay.
Yeah, the meeting you missed.
I'll tell you why. I ended up going to a gym. Okay, I went to the gym.
Well, good for you. I need to get back there. I haven't been in a couple weeks.
It's good. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be working during the day, but these guys were adamant. I was supposed to show up there at 8:30 a.m., and I never showed up. And they called me, and they're like, well, when are you going to come? And they're like, what about 11?
Well, that's okay.
So, I'm sorry, but
Yeah, you're fine. I'm just teasing you.
And then Margarita, you have 2 pending appointments. And I'm sure they're working on their orders.
They already did. Both of them. One was $279 and the other one was like $163. They've already paid for them.
Awesome. When did they, I'm trying to figure out how they're updating this report for me, for us. What campaign did they put their order in?
4.
C4? Okay. So when C5 updates, I'm sure I'll get all of C4 number updates. I'm guessing that's how it will work. Nicole Tucker, she has 1 personal pending and 1 total ticket. Sharon Gimmick, she has 1 pending. And Ann Hatfield, you have 1 pending. So woohoo! Congratulations. And how did
she place her first already? Oh, sorry.
What?
She placed her first, my pending person, and you know, you tell people and you encourage them, and then they still place an order for $132. But her second one I have hopes for, because she's trying to do from now on out all e-store, and she's already having, I think, some success with that. So we'll see after the campaign closes out what happens, you know.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Would it be C5 for her second order?
I think I'm not positive. I think so.
It might be worth, you know, taking a quick look at Vibe just to see if we can help her too, because then she earns her 40% on her second order.
Right.
And then you earn your ticket and you'll earn $20.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
You should really check and see and get it down so that way you guys will both get what you should get. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then shake up your sales. This is from the report I have, so I hope it's right. It's an Avon report. So Danielle Pine, look at you. You are getting the Sound Spa, the apron, the tote, the earbuds, and the car magnet. Congratulations.
Nice.
Yes.
Good.
So good job. And then Jackie, she's getting the tote, the earbuds, and the car magnet. And look at you. You're getting the apron, the tote, the earbuds, and the car magnet. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then Elizabeth and Margarita, because you two are later RPSs, sounds like you're not going to get an update until February 27th.
Right.
So just to let you know. So congratulations, everyone, for going above and beyond your sales from last year. All right. And I just wanted to throw a plug in there for our team Facebook page. Has everyone had a chance to check that out yet? If not, I do try to put something on there, you know, once, just a couple times a week, just as reminders or things like that. But it's a great place where all of us can ask each other questions, even though we can group text each other. But would love for all of you to log into your Facebook if you haven't, and make sure that you've accepted my friend request. So that way, when I invite you to be a part of our Avon Beauty Boss Facebook page, that you can see everything that we post. And if anyone needs help with that, call me tomorrow. I'm sitting in my office all day tomorrow. Just call me and I will walk you through Facebook. Like we can do a meeting and I can share your screen and tell you what to click on. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And then we have our Blab workshops coming. We have one coming up in Lansing, which I know Kathy's coming to, which I'm so excited, on March 8th. And then on March 15th, we have one in Southfield. So I just wanted to kind of take a roll call on who's registered so far.
I think I registered.
Okay. Annette?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Was that Margarita? Okay.
Yes.
Kathy, I know you're going to Lansing and Southfield, aren't you? Or just
Yeah, and I'm also gonna. Well, one of my reps, two of my reps were gonna go to Lansing, so I was gonna go there, but now they're gonna go to Southfield, so I'm probably not gonna go to Lansing.
Oh, okay.
Because the one lived in somewhere that was closer to Lansing, I forget, but she's moving to Southfield in a couple weeks. So I told her there's one in Southfield. And then there's another lady that lives in the Thumb that was going to go to Lansing. And I said, there's one in Southfield, so she's going to go to that one.
Oh, good. That will be closer.
Well, it was about the same distance, but I told her come to Southfield so I don't have to go to Lansing.
There you go.
I'm going to try to go to Akron, Ohio, too, for my one Ohio rep.
That would be a fun little road trip.
Yeah, it's not that far. A couple hours, I think.
How about you, Danielle? Do you think you'll be able to make it to the one in Southfield? We have an evening event, too.
Yeah, no, I definitely looked into it, but neither of those dates work for me. So unfortunately, I can't.
Okay. How about Annie? Are you planning to?
No, I don't think so. It's just really hard for me with taking care of my in-laws and stuff for me to do stuff like that. If it like comes up that I'm able to, I'll definitely go. But as of right now, I'm not planning on it.
If you can go, you can ride with me, Annie.
Oh, thanks, Kathy. Thanks.
Okay.
So just be thinking about, even if you can't attend, that's fine, no problem. But think about your team. Who can you get from your team to go? Because these types of events are super motivating. They learn a lot of great information. I think everybody usually walks away feeling energized and excited. So if you can get some of your team to go, it would definitely benefit them and your business. So be thinking about how you're going to promote that.
Okay.
And if anybody has any ideas, feel free to share. I think an email, like an individual, you guys can do a group email from your Vibe to just say, hey, if you didn't know, we have a great opportunity coming up. Would love for you to go. You get some free swag. I think we're going to have lip cookies, which will be cute for the Blab incentive. Just something for them to know that you support them in going and things like that. So, and I'll be at both of them. So whichever one you're at, I'll be happy to see you. And then our Rep Fest, who's registered so far?
I have.
Me.
Margarita and
Me
Kathy.
too.
Danielle, was that you?
Yep, I'm in.
All right. And Annie, I know that you have to stay home pretty much. That'd be a long time for you to be gone.
Yeah, we're still. I know there's no cutoff date for registration, and actually, my husband has family in the area, so I wouldn't have to have the hotel. I could just get somebody to drive me down there and drop me off at the arena and stuff like that. So it's not out of the realm of possibility, but I'll just be like a very probably late registration if I do.
Okay. And Annette, I don't know if you're planning to go, but I know you like to do trips and things, and Deb Webb and Audrey Scott are putting together a motor coach to go down. So maybe you'd be interested in taking the motor coach with them. So
It's a possibility.
yeah, I'll keep you posted on what I hear about that.
Okay.
Okay. And then I wanted to kind of just hear from you guys. What are you doing? What's your Aspira story? What are you doing to promote Aspira in your business right now? My favorite is the metabolism boost. If you haven't tried it and you need a little energy or a little kick in the behind to keep you going throughout the day, this works, the metabolism boost. And I definitely like to take it in the morning to get my motor revving, and then I pretty much feel awesome all day long. So I did the 3-day cleanse as well, and I liked that. It didn't make my stomach hurt or anything. I don't know if I felt cleansed afterwards because I wasn't eating really healthy at the time. So I think when you do that, you really need to like have a healthy focus and want to like eat really good during that time frame and further on. So, but the metabolism boost has really been awesome. And I've actually sold a couple bottles to my girlfriends. I know I'm not supposed to sell a lot, but trust me, I don't. So, but I can't quit talking about it with them. So, is there any way you guys are sharing your story, or have you tried it? Like, what's your experience so far?
Miss
I
Kate?
tried multivitamin for 40 plus, and I quit taking them because they make me eat.
Did you? Really?
I took it for 2 weeks. I mean, the second week I can walk in the house and I'm ready to eat. So
Oh.
I'm finished taking those. I have to think of something else.
Well, maybe there's something else in our little Aspira line that you could try. That's interesting, though. Anybody else had that effect on the vitamins so far?
Nope.
Well, I know that is a common side effect of a multivitamin a lot of times is increased appetite. I've heard a lot of people say that before.
Yeah, just natural increased appetite. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. What about you, Margarita?
I actually, Miss Kate, I did the whole regimen. I did the 3-day cleanse, and like you, I think my favorite is the boost. It definitely, I mean, I kind of lag in the morning, though I'm a morning person, and I take 2 in the morning, and it gets you going. I started January 2nd of this year, and I've lost 17 pounds to date.
Woohoo!
Excellent.
Yep. Taking the hunger block. I do the protein shakes, and I'm not one. I've never been one to, I'll start a diet, then I'll get off of it, or I've never been. I didn't think I would like the shakes. Didn't think I'd like taking it with almond milk or anything. But I actually have a shake in the morning while I'm at work. I bought one of those little portable shake things. And I make myself a shake, a chocolate shake, and I use almond milk and a banana. And I take one for lunch, and I take my hunger block like in the afternoon because I noticed that's when I am starting to get a little bit hungry. And then I just have a sensible dinner, and I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
And I have before pictures, and I'm just looking forward to. I share that with everybody. I've sold 2 regimens to date. I'm selling the vitamins, and I've sold like 2 metabolism boosts already. And it's just, I love it.
Didn't you say you sold a regimen to your boss?
Yes, I did. She came in, and I was in the process of making my shake for lunch, and she wanted to know what I was doing. So I explained it to her and telling her, just thinking, she's like, I didn't think. She's like, well, I want to try it. Give me, can I have a little cup? And so I gave her some of mine, and she was like, I want the whole set.
Wow.
So I ordered. She bought the chocolate on chocolate set, the regimen, for $126.
Wow, that's awesome. Do you prefer the chocolate or the vanilla?
I like the chocolate.
Okay.
I like the chocolate. It's good with, like I said, I just put a banana in it, and it's great. I love it. With the almond, I use almond milk. I don't like how it's kind of chalky with regular milk. I don't really like it with regular milk or water.
Okay.
I think it tastes great. Just unsweetened almond milk.
Good. It's good to get some tips on how other people are, using it and everything. Has anybody tried the Restore, like for the hair and nails? Is anybody trying to grow out their hair and nails?
My daughter takes it, Miss Kate.
Yes?
I let my 19-year-old daughter, she said it tastes like Fruity Pebbles with no sugar in it.
Oh.
But she said her nails aren't, she can see a difference. She said she could see her nails growing.
Okay. Interesting. So I think all of us need to come up with our own story, maybe try one of the products. Just give it a good try so you can start talking about it, because this is a huge market for your business. Health and wellness is the most popular, most high percentage direct selling business in the world. And it's like at 81% growth for the last year in the market in say online sales and direct selling. So we got to jump on board. Now's the time. And I just encourage each of you to come up with your own story. Anybody else want to share anything about Aspiro? And
I really like the calm.
the calm.
Yes. In times of stress. I just now take it every morning.
You do?
Yes. It's, when you have so much to do and you're feeling overwhelmed and, it really helps. And it's mostly B vitamins.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was something else. I read but it's mostly vitamin Bs. And I have some vitamin B that I bought, like a B complex. I bought it like CVS or something. And when I had ran out of my first bottle of Calm, I was like, well, I'm going to just use up the rest of these. But I could tell the Calm made it. It was different, definitely. So
Good.
I
Okay.
still have those other ones. I like the Calm.
All right. That's good to know. A lot of us have stressful lives and are busy all the time, and that I should try that too. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so we already know this is just a reminder what we'll cover in the program. So after tonight, we are done with the kickoff, and then our next module is conversational selling. So just wanted to share that with you. And just a reminder on how our weekly and bi-weekly calls go. The group seminar is to teach the concepts and then discuss, and that's about 60 minutes. Then we have our one-on-one coaching call, right? And that's about 60 minutes. And then we have our group collaboration call, which is tonight. And that's where we kind of build our relationships. We share our ideas with each other, what worked for us, what hasn't. And that's about 60 minutes as well. If you want to take a picture of this, I did email this to you. It's our Monday bi-weekly webinar dates. You can take a picture with your camera. I emailed it to you when I first emailed out the invites, so you do have it in an email somewhere. But they're every other Monday at 7 p.m. And then this is our team one-on-ones calls. Make sure everybody thinks that looks right. And then this is our collaboration call schedule, which are Thursday nights at 7 p.m. every other Thursday. Has everybody put these dates in their normal calendars then? You feeling pretty confident on the schedule?
Yeah, I put them in mine already.
I haven't put mine in. Now, you said you emailed all of these dates, right?
I can, you know what? I can actually just cut and copy these and re-email them all in one. I'll do that. And then I can do that in a little while tonight after we're off the call. And then you'll have it, okay, Annette?
All right, thank you.
And then just recommend everybody puts it on their calendar that they look at on the day-to-day. And then this is our wrap up. Our next call is this coming Monday on February 26th at 7 p.m. And we are going to discuss conversational selling. So tonight, I will email all of you the application guide. So that way, if you want to print off the application guide, so you have it in front of you for our actual seminar on Monday night, that sometimes that helps. So that way you can understand the application guide better. So be looking for 2 emails from me in just a little bit because I got to put my kids to bed. And then I will come back in the office and I will email out the application guide and then I'll email all the dates out. Okay?
All right.
Anybody have anything else they want to add? All right. Well, thank you all for sharing. That's such the biggest piece of our collaboration calls is just sharing and talking. And we're definitely a safe room. We'll end up becoming like best buds after the whole thing's over because we get to know each other so well. So I appreciate all that you share and the time that you spent to be on the call with us tonight. And I'll see you Monday night unless I talk to you sooner.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.